How are we all today? I hope we're going well. Hang on, just let me get my pullback earbud in. I've been itching to play some more of this weird and wonderful game. With all few of you that will show up to watch. Now let's bring up, I've got a new... Actually look like a proper streamer now. I've got a little bit of blue light going. I quite like it. Now let's scene transitions. Oh yeah. There we go. Let's just gonna make sure that that's all coming through. Although there was something there that shouldn't. That's because that's in there, isn't it? Nope. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna have to chop that out. I don't know why that didn't show up for me before, but that's okay. And here we are with episode... not new game. We have a game to continue. Yes, we do. And here I am. Autosave, whirling in rags, day 1. Now this is beyond where I got with my test play, so I don't know what's going to be coming up next. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Sorry there. Drinking a little bit of local beer. Oh, local-ish. Victorian. That's lovely. Actually, looking at that, let's up that music volume a little bit. Ooh, the bottle. It's 1941, I can't quite ditch our partner yet. The dishes drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. So, we've got a sensory thing. The aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Grasi Kubrek. A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods towards the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words that you can make out are Grossi and Kubek. Logic, medium, failure. It must be his name. Grossi Kubek. Sounds representative. Man, what voice was I doing? Right there. That's it. That's what I was. Goodo. Oh! Hello, and Narco Bimbo and Ashen Phoenix. Game audio's a bit loud. Thank you for letting me know that, Phoenix. Let's drop that down. Is that the music that was coming through a bit too loud, or... Hang on, I just realized that I can actually change the overall mixer in the in the Streamlabs settings. Okay, music was a bit full on. I did up the music at one point, so let's bring that down so it's in line. How's that sitting at the moment? Grossi, I have some questions to ask. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. You got some impressive pots there. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. What's behind the door? You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. Inland Empire, medium success. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. I touch the door. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to the touch. The stainless steel is door flush with its frame on every side. Interfacing, medium success. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe? Try to push on the door. The door does not budge. I wonder where this door leads. Kim, do you? The lieutenant regards you with patient skepticism. It's a door in the back of a kitchen. What do you care where it leads? Interfacing, medium success. The winch outside in the backyard, remember? No, your fingers do. There was a winch outside on the roof, like that of a small elevator. Well, if there was a winch, I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. Yes, a mini side investigation, or the door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation. Oh, Kuno is hilarious. I've interacted with him a couple of times thus far. I'll probably, hopefully, talk to him again so I can try and do his horrible voice. Okay, so that thing's not open yet, but we've got more people around the bar that I can talk to. Hopefully I can fulfill my desire to engage in karaoke. Oh, he's still passed out. It's all about money, you know. No, none of the other people are talkable. Okay, you've been passed out for long enough, matey. Sleeping dock worker. The worker is in a deep slumber. Inland Empire, medium success. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from. Into the primordial darkness? Oop. Let's see if I can wake him up. Success. No words, just a primordial scream! The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. Why the yelling, man? You're alive? You looked out for the long count there. Wait, what? I was just sleeping. He seems pissed off. What do you want, officer? Authority. Officer? Even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least. See anything interesting in your dreams? Thank God, no. Was it a fathomless darkness in which we ought to be deferred like corpses to a mausoleum? The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead. I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir, but when I'm out, then I'm really out. No corpses, no mausoleums, just quality time. Inland Empire. A little me time in the abyssophagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection. Which one? Tell me about Wild Pines. What's the name of my employer? I work in logistics. Empathy. He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this. How's that going? How's it going? The dock worker lets out a big yawn, then stares at the cafeteria's entrance doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass. Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Of course, it's a total madhouse. Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all better be off without the employers and their employment. For one, I could get some damn good shut-eye. He rubs his eyes, then lets his head fall back on the table. Right to sleep, I say. Why are you sleeping here while the others are out striking? I keep wandering my main character voice between gruff British and gruff American, but it is what it is. They got it. Measurehead's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep, or I was. Who's behind organizing the strike?
We are the workers, the union. We know what we need. What's right for us?
You mean there's no leader?
Okay, I guess. There's also Everett. He's in charge of the union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
What about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah, what about it?
I'm just trying to find out what you know about it.
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, the third gets eaten by stray dogs. He respites. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is that my concern?
Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
All I can tell you is this. Trouble's ahead.
What trouble?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it that way.
No, I've not met Everett yet. I haven't managed to get into the dockyards. The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. Esprit de corps, easy success. So, Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepy here? He doesn't need help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective. Yours? Point at the bottle and the spilt rum.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait, no, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
All right, I'll let you sleep. The dockwalker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep. Ah, lucky guy, with his easy access to oblivion. He has a comfy chair? Oh, I need to meet the comfy chair. I hope it's not as mean as my necktie. Okay. Oh, I have stuff for a stat upgrade, which means I can go and re-attempt jumping through to my jacket. Does Kuno have anything new to say to me?
Fuck, does Kuno care?
He doesn't care. I talked to Manana about the armor. So? He raises his eyebrows, projecting aggressive indifference. He told me you'd promised to sick the pigs on him, or... He said thank you. Wasn't keen on chasing the armor down anyway. Oh, and he said you're the entire king of Jamrock. North Jamrock, he corrects you. Kuno meant everything north of 8/81. The rooster fucked Kuno's words up. Kuno doesn't do south, doesn't fuck with the madre. Kuno asks, Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello. Look, pig, he's suddenly all business. Kuno sent you up to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on. Volition, medium, success. Good idea. Yes, let's move on. Yeah, that's what Kuno said. Don't be saying what Kuno said back to Kuno. He throws his hands in the air. Get the fuck out of here, parroting Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face. Yeah, real interesting. Kuno, I found your shack. You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack? It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? I phase shifted through the roofing material. Shit, get the fuck out of here. You can't do that. He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again. Pigs can't displace, can't do the teleport shit, he says to himself, then turns to you. How did you like it in there, piggy boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? What was with the pig head? Oh, that. He picks a bit of dirt from his fingernail. Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Demo tape? Like some sort of musician? Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. He ominously points to the shack. Kuno's a cop killer. I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it? That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno's Shazam! Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig. Electrochemistry. Trivial. Success. Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? Feel tired and old, but you could have sparkle in your eyes. What's with the tube of magnesolum, Kuno? It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything? He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was. Endurance, medium, failure. You could use some. It's magnesium, right? Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a barrel. Don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you. I know about magnesium. I rock it all the time. He looks at you, eyes bulging. You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed at home playing with your choo-choo. Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die. Is that my coat up there? I'm pretty sure it's mine. Point to the coat waving in the wind. Is it? Kuno squints at it. You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that. After all what? Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno taps his nose twice in conspiracy. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching. Savoir-faire. Trivial success. So, savoir-faire. Trivial success. He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Could I get onto the harbour from the roof? Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just got a fly, pig. I tried that. Didn't go so well. Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style. Physical instrument. Easy. Success. That's all that it is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump. I've heard enough of this. No, I still don't know what the fuck's going on with Kuno. Empathy, legendary failure. What's going on? He's an ungovernable youth on your crime scene, throwing around incendiary language, trying to push your buttons. Pain threshold, medium, failure. Like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity coming on. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just a busted old piece of meat. This case here is all I have, and you're not helping. Take the bait, fucker! Take the bad! The child is not grinning. It looks more like a wolf baring its teeth. Smelling weakness. She loves it. You hear that, see? Porco wants to talk about how he can't hack this shit. Porco wants to move in with Kuno. Don't let him move in with us, Kuno! You have no idea what to say now. You're just going to have to try and change the subject. Okay, I'm off. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Fucking love Kuno. Such a little fuck nugget. Oh, da-da. Yeah, I'm recording this for YouTube Phoenix. Ooh, what's this up here? Didn't notice that before. The video gaming stuff is mostly to get me used to doing politics streams. I spent most of the day preparing contents for some politics streaming stuff that I want to try and get done tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. Police is tough work. Take breaks. Come on, come on. Keep running, running. Keep running, running. Okay. Yes, I finally succeeded at it. Savoir-faire, medium, success. As you leap into the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses. Continue your voyage through the salty air. As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline. Kim, I knew you could do it, the lieutenant exclaims. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now. With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in. Yeah, I've got my coat. Disco-ass blazer. Oh no, that's not it. Here we go. RCM patrol coat. +1 esprit de corps and +1 shivers. Well, that's just a straight up upgrade from my current jacket, so let's pop that on. I am in the process of adopting Neo-Mazovian economics. So hopefully I've managed to get into this place without also adopting scientific racism. Oh. That's nice to know. This game has useful options. Skill points can be also buy new thought cabinet slots or forget old thoughts. The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. A giant arse print on a pillow and a pattern of coffee rings on the armrest. A standard office filing cabinet, the drawers seem to be locked. Someone left the coffee machine on. The dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model has its name on the back. Take the postcard. File cabinet. On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers. It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this. Esprit de corps. Let's see what inside, he thinks. Open the drawer. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders. Browse through the folders. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Mundi, Grad, and even Illimara, and the same materials being handed over to the companies inside Revachol. Curon, Cold City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. Anything interesting? It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry. Volition. Force yourself to go through the folders. Success! Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. I look at the note. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everett's shoes, special whirling board, water Everett's plants, sweep office floor, and more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled. Turn to the lieutenant. Look, Kim, a to-do note with a list of errands for Everett. Everett Clare, probably. The head of the Dorpedors Union. He inspects the note. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here. Electrochemistry. What is so special about this Borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood? Take another look at the note. Close the drawer. The drawer slides shut smoothly. I have so much mental healing and so little physical. Every worker equals member of the board is written on the top of the flyers. The door is locked and cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. It seems I am... Oh, what's this here? punch clock / payphone. An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change." Insert 10 coins. The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move. Interfacing, challenging 12. Let your muscle memory dial a random number. Success. Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005, that's a dialing code for Revachol. 4952, and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Still calling, then... Video Revachol, 24 hours. A crackle. Someone picks up. They say, "Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lenny. How may I help you?" Perception, hearing. The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows. Well, I preemptively buggered up that cue. "What is this place?" "Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy." "No, I mean, what is this place to me?" "Sir, I don't know. This is a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here." "Do you know me?" "No." "Why did I call you?" "Maybe you called to extend your rental period. Do you need to extend your rental period?" "My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Do you have anything on my name?" "Raphael what?" "Listen, I can't help you over the phone." He sounds annoyed now. "If you need further assistance, maybe you can visit on the corner of Voyager and Main. Are we done?" Empathy. He thinks you're pulling a prank on him. Shivers. On the corner of Voyager and Main, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video Revachol, 24 hours. It's raining, and there is almost no traffic on the street. A woman's footprints in the mud lead away from the front door. Tiny heels, tiptoeing down the road. Beautiful steps, light-footed, with a lifetime ahead of them. You look up as the air seems to grow darker. Inland Empire. Suddenly you feel like you don't want to hear about video rentals anymore. You don't want to hear about any of it. It was all shit. It's over. Was it all shit? What was all shit? It. "Kim, I feel sad about Video Revachol 24 hours. "That's enough for you today," the lieutenant says quietly. "Let's conclude this call." "We're done." Hang up the phone and leave. Oh, trying to get the... There we go. Oh, go up. Much better. Da-da-da. Let's have a look at this here water thingy. Collecting rainwater. Good-o. Ah, a whole bunch of bottles for my bottle bag. I am gonna have so much jackal money from this. I'm the trash man. I do kind of wish that it registered these as a pile. That would be nice. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Inland Empire. Numerous empty wine bottles glisten in the rain. Someone partied really hard here. Wait, how hard? Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. Must have been pretty hard. Did I do this? Well, the lieutenant looks at you and then the bottles. Yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you. Looks like I had a lot of fun. Really doesn't. The lieutenant turns to go. Let's turn our attention elsewhere and move on. Night Watchman's booth. This is the Night Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads René Arnaud. So this is where René works. I'm gonna look around. If you must, but please hurry. We're pretty easy to spot up here. Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. Harry's a bastard, I'm taking the picture. It's black. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. Empathy, medium success. René looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories. I think René is the ornery old bastard who's playing pétanque, if I'm remembering correctly. Why did you take that picture of René? The lieutenant asked, glancing at the photo. I'm making an artistic photo collage, Kim. Of course you are, he says matter-of-factly. What murder investigation would be complete without an arbitrary photo collage? I don't think I can get to that, but I can. All around you, great machines in quiescence. It's a good word, quiescence. A composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. No. It is very important to recycle. A rustling control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons, marked Allumer and Éteindre, are faded with use. It seems to be to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Press Allumer. The loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. Oh dear. Yep, I've done something horribly wrong. Am I causing untold damage? With a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. Inland Empire. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled, to move this container. What's inside the container? Who can say? All you can know is, it's special. I can't see how that was worth the ruckus, he looks at the crate, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying. Press Éteindre. The crane does not return to its initial position. It does not move at all. Leave. Second healing. Let's use one of those. You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. Kvalsund. Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard. Kim, I think there's something about this container. The lieutenant sighs. Is this like your thing with that wall again? Maybe. I can't tell. I think we should investigate further. You do? Because I don't. What? Why not? There are a million containers here. Why are you fixing on this one? It was hanging. I don't know, Kim. It just feels special. It's a cargo container, Detective. Just like all the others. He doesn't even look at it. We're not here to interact with containers. We're here to interview the union boss. Open the door. You attempt to turn the door handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. Esprit de corps. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement. Knock on the door. I will seize the crane of production. Yes, Ashen. No reply. Perception, hearing. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container. nothing more to do here for now. They leave. What's this here? The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. Great machines are sleeping. Ooh! The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. I think... gloves that give +1 to half light rather than interfacing. Industrial-sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. Sings, container, container, container.
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on. Container, container, used to be Walpines. Container, container, now belongs to Everett.
The tiny man is so engaged with his work he doesn't notice you. Hi.
Everett, Everett, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
Empathy, medium, success. The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an asshole for no apparent
I
reason.
see you're not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Is the audio on the voiced NPC lines okay, folks? Let me know if it needs to be louder. Awesome. Thank you, Anako Himbo. That's a great name, Anako Himbo. What is it with you people and scabs?
I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners? Oh yes, he replies excitedly. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. Almost forgot about the borscht. What was that about the borscht? Oh yes, I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. The little guy chuckles merrily. It's very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. He shakes his head with a wide smile. I feel like I could take on Mr. Reynolds's boar dogs every time the lunch is done. Electrochemistry. Power borscht, huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into dog fighters. Alcohol, however. What do you mean by taking this soup to the men? Is this for striking? Yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags. Hold up. Who makes it at the whirling? Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad. Looks like the borscht is spiked. I'm gonna look into it. New task, the special borscht. Oh, sure, mister, sure, the little guy nods. You do that. Yes, sir. Composure, medium, success. He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along. What's in that container over there? Point to the container suspended from the crane arm. Oh, that one. He looks at the container. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up. Hold you. I'm looking for the leader of the dock workers union. Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this neighbourhood. He coughs, then continues immediately. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys. Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find this man. Oh, Mr. Everett is usually in his office, of course. He points to the 2 joint containers on your right. But you gotta be quick if you want to see him. He leaves around 22. Okay, I'm off. Bye now. He returns to his work. The banner sags under the weight of rain and snow, white waves on red. Let's go in and meet Mr. Everett. And let's continue. The coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. A stair made of pallets leading up. A taxidermy fish that tells time. Everett Clare. Before you is a walrus of a man behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. Let's get straight to business. There's been a murder.
Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi, it's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He gestures to a tiny chair opposite his giant desk.
I'm Everett Clare, head of the Debargeurs Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Composure. Easy success. He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
Go ahead, detective.
The lieutenant nods at you, then the chair. Esprit de corps. Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. So I'm just gonna switch over and put my overlay back on. There we go. Inland Empire. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name. Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner as equals. Take a seat, I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out. Authority. He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure. I don't sit. It's not my kind of thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
I, too, have convictions, one of which is that I will not engage any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
Oh, power move. Volition, medium, failure. You're no titan of volition, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave. And take a seat.
Mr. Dubois, I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
I try to wink back.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debargeurs Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Pain threshold, challenging, failure. The chair you're sitting in has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside. Okay, so far I've been hurt by light and a chair. I love this game.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Garte. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically
huge. It should
huge.
be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with the cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
He points at it again. Oh, it's a check for 25 real. Wait, you know Garth?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Thank you, Everett.
Don't mention it. But also don't forget it. I'm just kidding, of course.
Authority. Is he?
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
This guy knows too much.
Lost gun, lost gun.
Aw, his slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Damaged morale. Take some magnesium. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. No, I'm not worried. I got this.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you've got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
The voice for Everett sounds a little bit like Richard Ayoade. I doubt it is, but it sounds a little bit like him. Hand-eye coordination. Easy. Success. It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded. Oh, God. Kim?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I
Continue.
wouldn't be so sure about that.
Don't panic. I fail. God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are going to shoot themselves with it. No, I am not about to cry. Try and stay
Mr.
cool.
Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this Mr. Dubois he keeps repeating? What is he trying to pull? What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
The large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor. There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your safe place.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Which one? So we've got, nah, I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. Vaguely gesture with your hands above your head. Oh yeah, I'm fucking great. Keep sliding. Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water, or I'm melting. Hopefully Kuno doesn't shoot himself. I would be devastated if Kuno shoots himself. That said, it's Kuno. He'll probably just shoot someone with it. I feel like he knows his way around at least the idea of a pistol. He watched us using one. I'm melting.
What an odd demonstration of... Huh? You got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Reaction speed. Easy. Success. Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions. Volition. Easy. Success. It's about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity. I want to talk about the hanging. Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez, he nods. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me. I sense there's a but. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open. Yes, that sounds good, the lieutenant says with a slow nod. Let's do that. But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. Suddenly, he slaps himself on the forehead. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors. I've opened a few doors in my life. And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colours, Harry, he chuckles. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it. I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging. Harry, my dear friend, he sinks deeper into the chair. I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez. Why can't you just open it yourself? Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have the extraordinary physique you do. He slams his fists together. You look like you could run around all day. You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you. I repeat, I am a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. He turns back to you. So what will it be, Harry? Whose door is it? Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. What do you mean by weasel? A loud, blabbering weasel. When weasels feed, no one is watching. They feel no one is watching. They start acting foolishly. He removes his glasses and rubs his nose. Just go there, unlock the door and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you. He puts his glasses back on. Whoa. Oh, Kuno definitely has a body count. Damn it, fine, I'll look into it. We need to talk about the murder. Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. He flicks his fingers. New task, open apartment door for Everett. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened specialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. He smiles, obviously satisfied with how well he planned it all out. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. Aren't you going to ask me how I got in? Harry, he says almost gently, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age... Say nothing, a man my age, what are you implying? I too am surprised by the resilience and athleticism of this tool I've been provided with. My god, he's going to break down any moment now, probably a limit, or enough wickedness, let's get back to business. A man my age? What are you implying? I'm at the peak of my abilities. Yes, Harry. You are obviously in peak physical condition, and I salute both your initiative and your physical prowess. Very impressive, Harry. Very impressive. Okay, so... Manana's name... So, Manjana? Or Manjano? I don't know. There are so many names from so many different cultures in this. Mañana. Cool, thank you. Mañana. Anyway, I assure you, I'm a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get a chance to request it. You called me Mr. Dubois. Why? Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everett. I can call you Harry. Inland Empire. Easy. Success. That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry. So that's really my name? My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? He shrugs with an amazed expression. What are the odds of that? I think the odds of that, he looks at you, are very low. My memory is fine. I'm just testing you. So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. He pats the brown folder in front of you. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you with my big fat folder. Perception. Sight. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it. Are you trying to tell me that you've gotten hold of some of our documents? The lieutenant inspects Everett over his spectacles. Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? His eyes never leave yours. Me and Harry here are talking about his lost identity right now. Okay, I'm gonna go for the drama roll. Failure. Everett's large hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry. I've got nothing to hide. Oh, Harry, he peeks into the folder, as if it's hard to turn away from the mysteries inside. Oh, wow, this really is something. I'm sure it's not that bad, the lieutenant whispers. No. I'm wondering. Kim Katsuragi has the Frenchy Revacholian accent. Kim, I'm sure it's not that bad, the lieutenant whispers. At worst, he has an old RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that. So what about it, Harry? He leans back in the chair. You need assistance, I presume? Where did you get that folder? Ah, this? He closes the folder. My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry. I find this very suspicious. May I have a look? I'm afraid that it's meant for union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry. Let's get this straight. What is my full name? It's Harry, he glances at the folder. Harry Dubois. You feel like a Dubois, but you don't feel like a Harry. Strange. Conceptualization, challenging, failure. You don't feel like any of these things. You know what your name is. You have a sophisticated name, like that of a count, or a beautiful man. I do feel like a Dubois, but not quite like a Harry. Something longer. Sure, okay, you're Harold, Hardman, Haroldonymous. But that's not what the record says. The record says Harry Dubois, he taps on the folder. A real man's name. The lieutenant covers his face and sighs audibly. Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. He frowns at the lieutenant. I, however, wish to help you in any way I can. What kind of cop does it say I am? Harry, you're not simply a cop. You're a star. A bright, shining star in the drab law enforcement sky, outshining all other stars. You're a superstar. That's what I like about you, Everett. You get me. Of course I do, Harry. He smiles a sly smile. And I'm going to help you shine. I'm going to put you on all the big stages, your name in giant neon letters, Harry Dubois. Inland Empire, medium success. The giant neon sign reading Harry Dubois hanging from the Kulfsund crane can be seen all the way to Jamrock. Somewhere in Monrova, a beautiful woman sees the bright glow on the horizon and says to herself, "My God, I shouldn't have left him." Do you know anything about my family? Do I have a wife and kids, or... Family, Harry? You're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here, unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry? I think I do. I'd be a wonderful father. Well, yes. He looks around, uninterested. I'm sure you're going to make one little boy or girl very happy and proud one day, Harry. Do you know where I live? But of course, Harry, he nods. Your precinct is the 41st, and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock boy. A long way from home, but that's okay. Let's talk of other matters for a moment. Let's talk about my lost gun. Yes, your lost gun. His face turns serious. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. He winks at you. It's just a matter of time and effort. Rhetoric, trivial success. The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage. Hold on, could he really be holding my gun hostage? Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back, and working with him might be the only way to do it. Does it... Oh, he does have a gun to my gun's head. Oh, the bastard. Does this mean if I do things for you, I'll get my gun back? Damn it, Harry, that's exactly what it means. He turns to the lieutenant. I'm only kidding, of course. Half-light. He is not. Of course, the lieutenant replies dryly. I understand. We help you, you help us. I met Joyce, the company representative. Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. He adjusts the button on his sleeve. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. Just pals? We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. His smile widens. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her, because you and I are such good friends, and I'm helping you find your lost gun. I'm not a jealous guy. Why haven't you let her in to see you? If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator. Volition, easy success. He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that. What happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Gaumont? What do you mean, Harry? The big man sounds annoyed. Nothing. I let him go. He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go? He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. He looks down and sighs. God knows how long he's got left. You called him a midget. Harry, he exclaims, indignant. I have little people in my organisation. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. Abruptly, he smiles and changes his tone. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals. Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances. Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. The man frowns disapprovingly. When she got back, the whole thing was over. Everett, Joyce seems to think the Union is lowballing her. Yes, lowballing, of course. Suddenly he's very serious. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here, but everything's a casino for these rich types. Composure, easy success. His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behaviour. Okay, let's talk about something else. Of course, Harry. Just let me assure you one more time, it's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organisation. I have no interest in what she's doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this, he makes an all-encompassing gesture, is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. He looks around. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind. Half-light, medium success. This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay. I'm looking into your shady brew. I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew? There are so many moving parts in my operation, I can't keep track of them all. Do you know what? Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me. He reconsiders. Just one thing. If you can, make it even shadier. Oh, I like Everett. He's an entertaining asshole. What's in that container outside your office? My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbour. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them. There's something special about it. It was attached to the Kvalsund crane. Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch, he says with the fondest of smiles. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you. Rhetoric, trivial success. Smooth-talking, maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it. I'm going to see if there's anything left in the going over. No, I haven't found the RPG company yet. Anarcho Himbo. I just want to go over a couple of things about me. Let's hear it, Harry. He sinks deeper into the chair. Nope, everything's been covered there. Everett, I'm going to leave now, but we might talk again later. Wait. He leans and reaches into his drawer and pulls out a plastic card. You need to get this to get in and out through the gate. Oh, thanks. I was wondering how I'm supposed to get out. Here. You're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry. Let's move away from Everett before we have this conversation. Look, something forgotten on the coffee table. Nothing that I'm seeing. Maybe I already picked it up. Do-do-do-do. Oh yeah. Okay, now let's have a chat.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yes, my hostel room calls. We can pick up where we left off tomorrow morning. The speaker tower is silent. There is no work to organize in the yard below. Can I talk to the door? Rhetoric. Impossible. 18. Persuade the door to open. 3% chance of success. Let's go for it. Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric? Because getting physical wasn't an option. Because it wasn't an option? The lieutenant looked startled. Using my body over my wits. Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours. Nothing more to do here for now. Come on, man. Yeah, Kim is the best. He is the ultimate long-suffering companion. Most checks have secret difficulty modifiers. Talking to the right person can reopen a closed white check. Spartacus have gone home. I had to buy me some of those cigarettes. Finish that cigarette quest. Oh goody. Police work is tough. Take breaks, talk to strangers, explore! Shimmering wall of vices, a colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles lines the shop wall, inviting you closer. Astra cigarettes. And yeah, let's get some... Let's get some potent Pilsner. Yay! Electrochemistry. Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo? You should buy more alcohol. Enter the endless cycle of consumption. Thanks for the advice, Electrochem. Pick dialogue options to begin with hold on or wait to gain more information without ending the combo. Closed for winter. Please use the main entrance. Electrochem is wise. Electrochem is very wise. They know their shit. I will sing that karaoke. There we are. There it is, brave little army in your pocket. The first Smokes platoon, 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step to the fire for you, sir. Pull one out of the pack. You picked the best one. The soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light it up. Re-become yourself. Horrific necktie. Oh, yes, bratan. The tie is shaking around your neck excitedly. Please light up. You need a trooper between your lips right now. Calm your shit down. Go to Pleasureland. Become a genius. Light it up. Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter from out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. Primal satisfaction. Here we go. Perception, sight. The light is dark green, disposable active. Plastic, safety's off. In your case, the safety's always off. What are the repercussions if I do this? Repercussions? There's a risk of glory, the mild chance of cool genius. Smoking makes you an intellectual. Everybody knows that. Logic, trivial, success. It will help you concentrate a bit. That much is true. Dip the bad boy in flame and breathe in. Ah, thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Ah, I take damage. Immediately, you feel warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. Nostalgia for yourself, the man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back. Substance used, Smokes Astra. Task complete, find smokes and smoke them. Experience gained 30, level up. Tutorial agent. In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a smokes button. Click it to gain +1 intellect to intellect skills, logic, rhetoric, conceptualization, visual calculus, encyclopedia, drama. This is good before a white check, but damages your health. What do I want to level up in is the big question. Anako Himbo, what do you mean by interactables? Let's level up my rhetoric, so... Oh, cool. Yes, in my last session, I got knocked out by my clipboard. I will have a look at them in just a moment. Let's level up rhetoric 1. Stick 1 in drama. Yeah, the clipboard. Oh, nope. Did that stick? I think that stuck. No, that did not stick. Maybe I have to spend them all. Were the police files not with the clipboard? I read through a bunch of them. Look, my electrochemistry's been a good boy. Ah, cool, no, it's accept changes and close, so I don't have to... Let's just put 1 in rhetoric and 1 in drama now for now, and save a dot for redoing a skill check. Need to do something behind Lieutenant Katsuragi's back. Kitsuragi's back. Sneak out after he goes to sleep. Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
All right, let's go. Oh, cutscene-ish. Didn't even know there was a balcony. I do like Inland Empire. It's the poetry skill, or the internal intuition or madness. The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum, and then
Where shall we begin?
he
We
lights a
should talk about
cigarette.
the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
I didn't know you smoked, Kim. I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. Something of a ritual. Electrochemistry. Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette. How did you get so cool, Kim? The light of the cigarette illuminates a fleeting smile. You mean this? He flicks the ash. This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will. And unhealthy. Volition. Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yeah, Kim is cool. Composure. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit, below it all. Right then, the debrief. Yes, he pulls on his cigarette. It's been a long, eventful day. How do you think today went? We performed a cursory initial inspection of the victim's body. Then you shot the body down, which was... He pauses, searching for the right word. Quite the shot. I was inspired by your confidence in me, Kim. I admit it, I wasn't sure whether I should give you my gun, but I'm glad I did. We still have to perform the autopsy, though, and there's more work to be done at the crime scene. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk here in Martinez, he takes a deep drag and looks at the city. Which one here? That's my forte. Unlike most cops, I understand how important communication is in our line of work. It's very important indeed. Well, we conducted an interview with Everett Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however. I'm sure I can get him to tell us more. He's a tough cookie, that one. I'm a little intimidated by him, honestly. He has stuff on me, that one. I'm a little intimidated by him, honestly. He has stuff on me. Well, he frowns, we will have to work through that. Claire also helped you, how shall I say, remember your name? That's a relief. I want a different name, one I haven't ruined yet. You can look into the process of changing your name after we finish this investigation. We talked to Joyce Mercier, but didn't get any information from her. He frowns. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous this situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that standard Precinct 41 practice? Electrochemistry. I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just wait until we get up tomorrow. Is it the Jamrock Shuffle? I don't like to waste time. My mind moves fast. Training for a long-distance run. Just how we roll in Precinct 41. No, Kim's someone I'm being honest with. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. He nods thoughtfully, tipping his finger on his cigarette. It's impressive, to say the least. For a man your age, especially. He smiles suddenly. Those are some stylish shoes, by the way, those loafers. Must be hard to run in those like you do. So what are our powers exactly? The RCM. They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offences in accordance with interdepartmental schedule. 1,000? Why not more? The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We're not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol. Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse? Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. He frowns. It undermines trust in the RCM. Okay, what else? We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding. Wait, how can we be sure the arrestee will show up? You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's all about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up. Authority. When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception. I see. And if someone resists? We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal. Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty, you have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim? Yes, he pauses. The last time was 4 years ago. He says it matter-of-factly and moves on. Composure. He has internalized it well. It's just that, a fact, a self-contained past event. Have I killed anyone? That's an improbability. Perhaps even impossibility. Half-light, medium success. Of course you've killed people. It's somewhere down there, melting in all the drink. I must have. I feel it in me. Precinct 41 is known for a higher-than-average rate of police violence. Authority. He's not judging you. He's respectfully acknowledging the difficulty of working in your precinct. What happens to the people we convict? We don't convict. We arrest and send them to the coalition government courts in Curon and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them. He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes. And who makes all these rules? The coalition government and the... I haven't come across this word yet. Moral intern. The coalition government and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain order. That order. No more, no less. His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. Let's say it was the citizens of Revachol. Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it. The moral intern. What is that? The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. He pulls on his cigarette. You know who they are. They run this place after the revolution failed. I really don't know. You know how bad it is in here. Point to my head. Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world. What do they believe in? What do they believe in? They are DeLoreans. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they're just technocrats. What's their symbol? Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that. Inland Empire, something ominous. Electrochemistry. Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner. Perception, sight. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above. Who was Dolores Day? A historic figure? The author of the modern age, he thinks? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is abstract to me. What do you think of them? The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change, and he looks at the city below. It doesn't look like that's about to happen. Empathy. It's more than that. There's some kind of affection in him. You like the moral intern? Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky, he quotes. They're not all that bad. But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. He thinks, then changes his mind. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me. I have an opinion on the moral intern. Do you? The lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls on his cigarette. It's a slim, white thing in his fingers. Okay, so we've got things are bad out there. We need them here to give the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism. We're stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. Mutters about immigrants and liberals. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. We're the stooges. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. No, we are the stooges of the world's biggest organization protecting the people of Revachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes. Maybe we should make our own law. Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But, hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging. He looks at the roundabout, shivers. The lights of the orphan district are reflecting on his glasses, the red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over. Say nothing. Just look into the night. The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. Esprit de corps. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here. He finally puts out the cigarettes and says, "They really, really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno, it's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH. Why are they like this? It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdiction of our two precincts. And in Jamrock and the GRIH? He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting the night sky and says, "We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It is incredibly hard. Human beings are," he shakes his head, "but we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, this city would disintegrate." I hope this investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good. Me too, he says quietly. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes. Perception, sight, medium, success. He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older. Thank you for this. Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go. He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. Oh my god, it's my other fucking shoe! Ha! A gust of briny wind washes over you. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. something on the table. Money, money, money. See you in the morning. Time to pick up the bottles. Okay. I'm alone. It's time for me to head on down. Don't forget to click the orbs around your head. They have surprises. Da-da-da. Sneaking about, sneaking about. Oh yeah, sneaking about. Oh. Video unavailable. I don't know what's going on. Oh no, it's showing. The hanged man, the rotting man, lies on his side with eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy. Try to remove the dead man's boots. Before you can grab hold of the boot, you hear a voice coming out of the dead man's mouth. The voice of Kim Kitsuragi telling you to stop whatever you're doing. You're sabotaging the crime scene, yet you haven't even finished the field autopsy. Come back later when you're done with the investigation. I leave. The ladder's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Perception, sight. There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Sitting at a desk, Lieutenant Kitsuragi fiddles with a pen, then writes something on the paper in front of him. He shouldn't be doing that. He should be here discussing the footprints. Head back in here. Oh, I was hoping I could take the drugs. You can sleep up to 2100. Let's have a look here. Nothing interesting in my interactables. Open apartment door for Everett, the special Borsch. Explore Whirling's secret passages. Find out who is in the Union box. Joyce's info on the lynching. There's something she wants to tell you. I need to Ask the little girl in the fishing village down the coast. Smoker on the balcony. Whatever that is, let's grab it. Ta-da! Okay, running to keep running. Oh, what's this? Shivers. All around you the rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and clouds of the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. What am I doing? Looking up at the sky, cold water drips from your hair. What do I see? Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world. How does it feel? Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you. Motherfucker, finished the thought. The spring thaw will not last. The winter will return to Revachol. There is more things to pick up. Gotta collect the trash. Can I take another shot at conceptualizing this? 8%. No, it's just an ordinary wall. Let's head in there and see if the man is back. Martin Martinez, I'm coming for you, Martin. Most checks have secret difficulty modifiers. Talking to the right person can reopen a closed white check. Ooh, the balcony! Need to pass time? Buy a book. Reading passes time quickly. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. Door apartment number 28. The door is made of metal and appears to reinforce. Someone here really values their security. Knock. No one answers. Logic. Trivial success. You should come tomorrow evening after 2100. It would have been nice if you had mentioned that quest. But it should happen tomorrow. No, I need to... No, I can't get into that door. Where is the... can't get that from Menasha yet. Because he's gone to sleep. That sleepy Menasha. He's so snoozy. He really is. Skill points. Thought cabinet slots. Speaking of, how are my thoughts going? So I've got my volumetric shit compressor. That's amazing. It gives you a penalty to visual calculus because it's reactionary. Oh, that is such a good mechanical pun. I love it. I adore that mechanical pun. Let's get Mr. Harry to sleep. Come on, Harry. Harry Dubois. You gruff summer bitch. Those books out there on the stands have to be really soggy. So soggy. Such soggy books. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to persons of power, like police officers. Oh, what's this here? 50 cents? 50 cents? Oh, I leave that. Can't do anything yet. Might be able to pressure him about some stuff, though.
Can I help you?
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen. Oh yes, that door, sure, there's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. Do you know what's behind it? Do you have... No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there, and I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the Frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust. He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt. He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing. I think you'd like to know what's back there. Fine, okay, a little, he shrugs, but my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. There's something... is there anything in there? Da-da-da. 30, he hates the Union. No. All stuff that I've already figured out. Not already talked to him about. It is time for Harry to sleep. And dear non-existent audience, it might be time for me to sleep. Or hypothetical future audience. You never know, someone might end up watching this. And if you do, I hope you're enjoying. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting. but it's yours. The sheets look awful. Crawl in. Bed. The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come. But I want to sleep. Obviously. You're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening. Why? Maybe it's the bed's fault. And check the pillow. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Perception, success. Smells of alcohol and sweat. And grease. Check the blanket. It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing, inland empire. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily. Roll over to the other side. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve this case, isn't it? Who killed him? Who? Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between slowing brainwaves. No more thoughts. All asleep now. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you, until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming. Oh, I get a dream sequence. Have to go this way. Oh, it's a disco ball, isn't it? It's me. And I gotta see if the door's there. Yes, but it's behind the inky dream stuff. Hello, me.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is
What it
this?
says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to
You're
die.
not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I was
That's
left.
right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle, and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone, and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do, even in your dreams, and the act is wearing thin. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed.
Stinky boy.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve. No, my mind is tired and broken.
Your mind is what now? I can't hear you. The rest is just a word dream. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet grinding in your head.
Something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad. This dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Fuck you, limbic system. You're an asshole. Well, that was creepy and awesome. I really like this game. This is a good game. Electrochemistry. Good going, buddy. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night. What the hell is going on with me? You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. Why is this happening? It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to go get some more. Volition, don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to be doing this to yourself. Wait, what is speed? Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday despite your debilitating hangover. How else do you even think you got up from this floor? Volition. You got up from the floor because of a hollow vow you made 16 years ago with me to wake up at exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die. Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it. It's that simple. I need to get more of it, then. Detecting is my life. Opt in. Of course! Martinez is speed central. You just gotta poke around. Follow your nose. New task. Find Speed and sniff it. You and Speed will be happy again. You will make her come home. This time, it will be different. Oh, wow. Surrogating much? Excellent. Well, thank you very much for coming along and watching Anarcho Himbo. It's been lovely to have you. I think I'm going to wrap this up here for the night. Let's save the game. I love this. I just need to make sure I stream more frequently. Anyway, have yourself fun while I switch this over. I really should set up shortcuts and things. Hang on, let's go to the big face. And big face! Ta-da! I don't know enough people on Twitch to do a raid with you yet, but I hope you have a nice time, and thank you for like coming and hanging out. It's been super lovely. Right, there is the end stream button. Oh, wait, I've got a. No, I don't have the end stream scene, so I'm just going to be pressing the button. Ciao, Anako Himbo. Much love, and thank you for hanging out and helping me with pronunciation stuff.